Online advertising is growing faster than other areas of advertising, such as TV, radio and print. But what about online advertising guidelines? As a business, you need to ensure that you stay on the right side of the Advertising Standards Authority, and in this video, I'll give you some tips on how you can do this. Intellectual property. When you're creating an online ad, ensure you don't associate your brand to a trademark that's not owned by you. Marks & Spencer fell into this trap recently. In its online ad, it inserted the word Interflora into its key terms on Google AdWords. So users searching for Interflora flowers on Google were shown a Marks & Spencer ad at the top of the page. The case went before the Court of Justice of the European Union, which decided that, although the idea of legitimate competition in an online environment must be taken into account, a competitor's use of another party's trademark with a reputation may affect some of the functions of the trademark, and these must be protected. Therefore, you ought to be aware that if you use other businesses' brand as an advertising keyword, they could take action against you for this. Ownership. You should be aware of your own intellectual property too. If you're instructing an ad agency to create your internet ad design, make sure you specify in the contract that whatever is created is a work made for hire and that the copyright is owned by you. Or make sure you have an exclusive license to use that particular design for as long as possible. You don't want to get to the publishing stage with a great ad that works really well, but then the agency asks for a further £1,000 for exclusive use. Remember that with anything that's designed by a third party, such as a website, there's always the potential for a dispute over ownership, even if you've paid for it. Budget. Another specification in your contract with an advertising agency is clarification of your budget. Make sure the agency is clear about this. Understand what the agency will be charging you for any click-throughs, as pay-per-click prices can rise very quickly and you don't want to be left with a large bill you're unable to pay. Also, make sure you receive regular budget and status updates from your provider. Abide by the law. When most companies put an ad online, no one expects them to be an expert in advertising law. This is what lawyers like me are for. But the underlying theme with all advertising is to make sure it isn't misleading or advertising anything illegal or illicit. Remember to add the fine print within your online ad. As with TV, print and radio adverts, the fine print ensures you include specific details to make sure you state who qualifies for your offer or whatever you're advertising. This will ensure you're not misleading anyone or leaving members of the public confused. Try to put yourself in their shoes. Dealing with errors. Everyone makes mistakes, and if you happen to associate your brand with someone else's trademark or create an online ad that's misleading, which in turn means you receive a complaint or numerous complaints, I would recommend dealing with the issue immediately. The basic rule is to stop the problem before it gets worse. Take swift action, and if you can't fulfill an order because of your inaccurate ad, I'd recommend refunding the payment straight away. If the complaint is about the nature of your ad, or if you've used someone's intellectual property without their permission, take down the ad and remove all traces of the ad immediately. This will help protect you from damages claims. For more information about commercial, media or advertising law, or if you need help with advertising guidelines, please contact me by visiting our website at gadllp.co.uk.